No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No justice! No peace!
I never moved.
So how did it get there?
It never did get there. I told you I was in her car.
Well, we've got a 911 call of people reporting a guy passed out behind the wheel in the line. This officer gets here and sees you. Everything's on camera. Sees you in the line.
Here in the line.
In the line.
I wasn't in the line. Did I pull you over in the line?
I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. So put your hands behind your back for me. Here, put your hands behind your back.
On June 12, 2020, at around 10:30 p.m., Atlanta police were called to a Wendy's restaurant because of a report that a man had fallen asleep in his car while in the drive-thru lane.
Found passed out in the parking lot, just sitting here.
So he was in the drive-thru.
Yeah, he's on, car's on. Took me like a few minutes to wake him up. Kept knocking, opened the door, like shook him. Woke up super groggy. Got pretty good smell of alcoholic beverage coming out of the car. Eyes are watery, glassy. Slurred his words. Wasn't really sure what it was. And telling me he had one drink. He said earlier, standard size. Tried to say, I think just one drink, but I can smell alcohol still. And he's trying to tell me, where are you coming from? He said, well, I'm coming from Jonesboro. I got food. I said, what are you doing here? I got more food. So he's really not too clear. Like that could. I got here, got there, but I mean,
So this was a 911 call, right?
Yeah, the drive-thru called it in.
So somebody called because he was in the drive-thru.
He just passed out in the car.
Passed out in the drive-thru.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
and
why
then you
I found
just
him.
had him pull over to the
Yeah,
side.
I had to move out of the way, and then when he pulled up, he actually hit over the curb onto the grass and like backed it up.
Okay.
So I leave him here. He's just going to drive again.
Sure, absolutely. All right, let me go talk to him. What's his name? Do you have his ID?
Yeah.
Hey,
Mr. Brooks?
how you doing?
Hey, I'm Officer Rolfe of the Atlanta Police Department. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
All right, so tell me, I wasn't here, so can you tell me what happened before we got here?
Nothing happened. I just got here and was getting something to eat.
Where were you coming from?
Well, my friend dropped me off here, and she brought me here to get something to eat, and
Your friend dropped you off where?
here,
At Wendy's.
yes,
Okay. So
from the home lodge.
so where's your friend now?
She's at the hotel.
What hotel?
Oh, right here at the home lodge.
Where's that? What's the address to it?
I'm not sure. I know she's here at the home lodge.
All right. So how did she drop you off here?
She drove here and dropped me off.
In what car?
And a black Volvo,
Okay.
actually.
So how did this car get here?
I mean, it was here before I came. Like, this is my car. It's a rental car, my sister. But, I mean, like I told her, I came here, I met her here
Okay.
from the beginning, and she picked me up. And, I mean, we went out.
So you met her here at the Wendy's,
Yes,
and then you went out with her.
yes.
And then she came and dropped
back
you off.
here.
Okay.
And, I mean, like I told her, I mean, say, hey, babe, I just want a burger or I want fries. She said, hey, no problem. I'll take you there.
All right.
You get your fries and you come back to the hotel.
Okay.
No
So
problem.
the reason why we're here is because somebody called 911 because you were asleep behind the wheel while you're in the drive-thru, right? You recall that?
I don't.
You don't recall that? You don't recall just minutes ago where you were passed out behind the wheel in the drive-thru? You don't recall that at all?
Absolutely.
Just complete blur.
I wasn't driving. Like I said, I just drank my girlfriend. She probably was sleeping, but like I said, babe, I want French fries.
So
and
far as I'm
soda.
aware, you're the only person that's been seen in this vehicle, right?
Yeah.
And you've been in the driver's seat the whole time. So how did the car get into the drive-thru line with you behind the wheel?
She drove here. I
Okay.
said, babe, I'm drinking.
In a black car.
In a black Volvo.
And you got into your car.
And I said, hey, you know what? No problem. I'll just meet you at the hotel.
Okay.
And she said,
All right.
hey, get out.
Hold
and
on. So after she drops you off here in her black car, your car was parked where?
Here.
Okay. So how did your car get from here to the drive-thru line?
I never moved.
So how did it get there?
It never did get there. I told you I was in her car.
Well, we've got a 911 call of people reporting a guy passed out behind the wheel in the line. This officer gets here and sees you. Everything's on camera. Sees you in the line.
Here in the line.
In the line.
I wasn't in the line. Did I pull you over in the line?
Well, you walked up. You had to wake up, man.
You didn't pull him
right
over.
Here?
No, it was here. I had to wake you up.
Well, look.
Then you went back to sleep, and I had to wake you up again.
Like I said, I'm sorry if Your Honor, I just got something to eat. I went to visit my mother's gravesite. I'm not causing any problems.
Well, we got to make sure that you're safe to operate a vehicle. Now, do you know where you are?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where
I'm
are
in
you?
Forest Park, Old Dixie Highway.
Old Dixie Highway in
The
Forest Park?
Home Lodge is there, right here.
Right.
Subway.
That's Subway, okay.
So it's a Subway right here. I'm cool. Like I said, I could.
So you think that you're in Forest Park right now?
I'm on Old Dixie Highway, Clayton County.
Right. No, you're not.
Well, Forest Park, Georgia.
No.
Jonesboro, Georgia.
No. Try again.
I have to. I mean, like I said, I'm on Old Dixie Highway.
Nope.
I'm not on Old Dixie Highway.
No. Quite a ways away from it.
This is a bridge is here.
Nope. No bridge.
No, I'm saying Old Dixie Highway.
You're not near Old Dixie Highway.
I'm not.
You're not even in Clayton County.
Where am I?
You're in Atlanta.
Yes, Old Dixie Highway.
Old Dixie Highway is not in Atlanta.
It's Forest Park, Georgia, right?
Right. This isn't Forest Park. This is Atlanta.
I mean,
Anyway, how much have you had to drink today?
I drank earlier.
Okay. How much have you had to drink?
That's when I had, one drink.
You're not being honest with me. How much did you have to drink?
I had one drink.
Be honest with me. Over the course of the entire evening, from the time you started drinking until your very last drink, how many drinks did you consume?
I had one drink.
What kind of drink was it?
A margarita.
Okay. How big was the margarita?
It was just a small cup.
A small cup.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Have you taken any medication today?
No, sir.
Any drugs of any kind?
No,
Marijuana, cocaine, nothing like that?
No, sir.
Do you have any medical conditions, physical defects? Hold on, let me finish. Do you have any medical conditions, physical defects, or injuries that would affect your ability to walk, balance,
sir. I'm
or
cool.
operate a vehicle safely?
I'm okay.
Nothing whatsoever.
No, sir.
No issues I need to know about.
No, sir.
All right. Could you take your hat off for me? Just leave it in your car for me. You just leave it in your car. Can you step out with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Just walk back here. Do you have any weapons on you or anything like that?
I don't have anything on me.
Is it okay if I pat you down? Just make sure.
I have just money, gas, and that was it.
Is it okay if I pat you down to make sure you don't have any weapons?
Absolutely.
All right, can you just turn around, face away from me real quick? What is this? Is just a bunch of money in your pocket?
That's just my wallet.
What's all this?
It's your money.
How much money do you have in your pocket?
I mean, maybe a couple $100.
Okay. Just like a bunch of ones and stuff. Here.
Yeah,
What?
absolutely.
Can you just walk over here with me, please?
This is Wendy's.
Yes, this is Wendy's.
Yes, I do remember.
You can see the sign, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
I just came to get something to
Hey,
eat.
you mind just putting your phone on the trunk of your car? I don't want you to have anything in your hands.
All right.
All right, so no medical conditions, no injuries, no
no,
physical
sir.
defects, everything.
No,
Are you comfortable
sir.
walking in these shoes?
Absolutely. Well, they're brand new. I just bought them.
Can you walk in them without falling, stumbling, anything like that? Staggering? You walk in them okay?
I just bought them.
Can you walk in them okay?
I mean,
You don't have to show me. I'm just asking, are you comfortable walking in the shoes?
I mean, they are comfortable, but
I'd just like to do some field sobriety tests, and if you'd prefer, you can keep them on. If you're more comfortable with it, you can take them off.
I hadn't been, like I said, I hadn't been operating this vehicle.
Yeah, you have. All right, so.
So she came here, I got in the car, she parked. I have no problem. Like I said, I was just trying to get me something to eat
Okay.
and go back to my hotel.
All right, well, I mean, we have a police officer that actually personally witnessed you operating the vehicle, so we know you're operating the vehicle. All right, but are you comfortable walking in the shoes?
Absolutely, sir.
All right, will you do some field sobriety tests for me? So I can make sure you're safe to operate the vehicle.
What should I do, sir?
Well, first I just want to know you're comfortable walking in your shoes. You don't have to do all that. It's just yes or no. Can you walk in the shoes without
Yes,
falling?
sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. All right, just turn, face me. Put your feet together with your hands down by your side. All right. Can you see the tip of my finger?
Yes, sir.
All right. I want you to focus on the tip of my finger and follow it with your eyes without moving your head. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Don't move your head. Keep your head still. Follow it with just your eyes. Do you understand? You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to go down and up. Stay focused on the tip of my finger. Follow it with just your eyes without moving your head. All right. Back up a little bit. Can you stand where my light is? And then just face my car there. All right. Stand with your feet together. Hands down by your side. Don't start anything until I tell you to. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I want you to imagine a straight line coming out from your left foot. Take your right foot, put it heel to toe in front of your left foot, just like this. All right, keep your hands by your side. Hold that position until I tell you to start. Don't begin until I tell you to. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're going to take a series of 9 heel-to-toe steps, counting them out loud. 1, 2, 3. I took 3 steps. You're going to go all the way to 9. When you get to 9, leave your lead foot planted. Take a series of small steps to turn yourself around. Take 9 more heel-to-toe steps. 1, 2, 3, all the way until 9. All right? During the test, look down at your feet. Count your steps out loud so that I can hear them. Keep your hands by your side. And don't stop walking until you completed the test. Do you understand?
Yep, absolutely.
Do you have any questions about how to perform the test?
No, sir.
All right. Here, get back in that starting position. Put your right foot heel-to-toe in front of your left. Right foot heel-to-toe in front of your left. No, your right foot heel-to-toe in front of your left. There you go.
How was at first?
Well, it was kind of off. All right. So
These shoes are kind of long.
All right, are you comfortable performing the test in those shoes?
Yes, sir.
If you want, you have the option to take them off. You want to leave them on?
Can I take them off?
It's up to you.
They're brand new.
It's up to you. You can leave them on, or you can take them off. Whatever you're most comfortable with.
I'm not sure. I'm brand new.
I'm not sure. I can't make.
They're brand new, sir. I just put them on.
Okay,
I haven't even drove in them or anything. But
it's up to you. Whether you want. All right, you want to do it with them on?
Yes.
All right. If you understand all the instructions, you have no questions. Go ahead and begin whenever you're ready.
You said, repeat that again for me for the sobriety.
You want me to demonstrate it again?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold that position. Don't begin until I tell you to. Watch me while I demonstrate, okay? Keep your hands by your side. You're going to take a series of 9 heel-to-toe steps, counting them out loud. 1, 2, 3. I took 3 steps. You're going to go all the way to 9. When you get to 9, leave your lead foot planted. Take a series of small steps to turn yourself around. Take 9 more heel-to-toe steps. 1, 2, 3, all the way until 9. While you're doing that, look down at your feet. Keep your hands by your side. Count your steps out loud so that I can hear them. And don't stop walking until you complete the test. You understand?
Start with my...
You're going to start in that starting position with your right foot heel-to-toe in front of your left. All right? Do you have any questions about how to perform the test?
No, sir.
All right. If you understand all the instructions, go ahead and begin whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around.
Incorrect number of steps.
9. 1,
Miss.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. You understand right there? Just face my car again.
Yes, sir.
Put your feet together, hands down by your side. Don't start anything until I tell you to. You're going to pick whichever foot you're most comfortable with. Raise that foot approximately 6 inches above the ground, keeping both legs straight and your foot parallel to the ground. Look at your toe and count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. While you're doing that, keep your hands by your side, focus on your toe, and count out loud as I instructed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you have any questions about how to perform the test?
Put your feet up. Count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005 until you stop.
Correct. All right, do you have any questions about anything that I demonstrated or how to perform the test?
No, sir.
All right, if you understand all the instructions clearly, go ahead and begin whenever you're ready.
1001, 1002, 1003,
This way.
1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015.
Touch. Pick it up, keep going.
2016, 2017.
All right, you can stop. All right. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being completely sober and 10 being very impaired, how do you feel right now?
I feel kind of good, sir. I feel, you know, I'm knowledgeable of everything that's going on, and like I said, I mean, if I just came to get something to eat, you know, and I have people that verify, they made their order. I'm here right at the hotel home lodge inn. You know, it's probably about, 2 minutes away from here.
All right. Did you understand what I asked you? Did you understand the question?
Repeat it again for me.
On a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being completely sober and 10 being very impaired, how do you feel?
I'm 10. I'm very impaired.
You feel very impaired?
Absolutely. I'm okay. I can do whatever. Like I said, I can make it happen, sir.
I don't think that means what you think it means. So 1 being completely sober, haven't drank anything, and 10 being hammered drunk, how do you feel?
I'm 1.
On a scale from 1 to 10.
I'm 1.
You feel completely sober.
Like I said, I just woke up.
You don't feel the effects of the alcohol that you had whatsoever.
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
I can make it wherever I need to be. I'm right here. Like I said, I'm home lodge, sir.
The home lodge isn't close to here.
It's right behind the home lodge right here, ain't it?
Where do you think you are right now?
I'm on Old Dixie Highway.
You're not on Old Dixie Highway.
Well, I'm not on Old Dixie
What
Highway.
city do you think you're in?
She brought me here saying that I was on Jonesboro,
So what city are you in?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
On what road?
McDonough Boulevard.
No.
I mean,
All right, so let's go back. How much have you had to drink?
she was drinking. Like I said, she brought me here.
I don't know who she is. I don't care who she is. I said, how much have you been drinking?
It's a couple. That's one. I had 1.5. That was it.
So is it a couple, or is it 1, or is it 1.5?
When I got to the half, I put it away. I said, babe, let's go. I feel, I need to make it home.
So
and
1.5 drinks.
Yes, sir.
All right, of what?
It was just a daiquiri.
A daiquiri.
Yes.
1.5 daiquiris.
Yes. Absolutely.
See,
It was just a daiquiri.
A daiquiri.
But
nothing else.
Nothing else.
Only a daiquiri.
Only.
You haven't had a margarita or anything?
No. It was just like the green little daiquiri thingy. But like I said, if I cause any, I never intend to, bring anybody into problem. I just wanted me a burger.
Right. So, but no margaritas at all today.
No, it's just daiquiri.
Just a daiquiri.
Yes.
All right.
From Natalie White.
Right. And you haven't drove your vehicle at all.
You say you caught me in the
Right there. I woke you up, and then I said you need to move the car, and then you said okay, and then you went back to sleep. Then I opened your door again. I had to shake you, and you woke up, and then I asked you to move the car over there.
That's the BP by the Marathon Jonesboro Road. This is University Avenue.
Yes. Very good.
This is University Avenue.
Yep.
I growed up here.
Okay.
Natalie White, she's my girlfriend.
Okay.
She left off. I said, babe, I'm gonna get Wendy's and I'm gonna go back to where.
That's what I asked you was, have you drove that vehicle?
I mean, probably from the point of the drive-through to here to park.
Okay. And how did it get into the drive-through?
She pulled out. I pulled out from here where this red car was. I remember this red car pulling out.
So it got into the drive-through because you drove it into the drive-through, correct?
I mean, if you caught me in the drive-through, then I didn't drive here.
My
Absolutely.
question is, your vehicle got into the drive-through because you drove it
I backed
there, right?
out and drove. Said, baby, I need burgers. She said, okay, fine. I'm going home.
My
said,
question.
No problem.
Just so I understand what happened clearly, your vehicle was in a parking spot. Your girlfriend dropped you off. You got into your vehicle. You backed it out and you pulled it into the drive-through. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir, Mr. Rolfe.
And then, what led to you falling asleep behind the wheel?
I was on the phone calling her. She didn't answer. I said, babe, last time I answered, I said, baby, I'm getting burgers and, what's going on? She said, you supposed to get burgers. Just go ahead and get burgers, and the phone went dead.
Okay.
I said, well, you don't know your order, whatever the case may be, just let me know. And the phone went dead. Like I said, I can call her now. Natalie White. She stays right down the road. I have a parking spot right down the street here.
Okay.
Like I said, if I cause any problems
Well,
or anything.
Did you understand the question that I asked you?
Yes.
What did I ask you?
You said, how did my car get from the driving spot to the drive?
Right. Well, that was the previous question. We answered that question. My next question was, what led to you falling asleep behind the wheel? Why did you fall asleep behind the wheel?
I fell asleep because I can't blame nothing on her. It was my decision. I said, hey, if she can't get her order together, and I'm not feeling tight right now, I should park right here. Go to sleep. I'm not feeling, I'm just not feeling right.
What do you mean you're not feeling right?
Do
you think maybe that you had too much to drink and you realized that you shouldn't drive, so you parked?
I mean,
would that be accurate to say?
Yes, sir. Mr. Rolfe, yes.
All right, so your girlfriend dropped you off, you got into the car, you backed
pulled
out,
up
you
and
pulled
called
up,
her.
and you're like, I'm too drunk to drive, and so you pulled back into the parking spot and parked, right?
I called her and like, babe.
Is that accurate?
If it's a couple moments I got on the phone with her.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, hey, you want number 1 or number 2 or?
But
she's like,
would you agree?
You take care of that. You're a man. You figure out what we're going to eat tonight.
All right. Let's move past that. Would you agree that you've had too much to drink to drive?
I mean, I can focus, Mr. Rolfe. I can focus.
Would you agree that you've had too much to drink to drive?
I haven't had, to the point where I can't focus.
Okay.
I was a little tired of hetero day because we just came from North Carolina.
Do you think that you're safe to operate a vehicle right
Absolutely, Mr. Rolfe.
now? And how much have you had to drink?
I had 1.5 margaritas, Mr. Rolfe.
1.5 margaritas?
Yes, sir.
Margaritas?
Yes.
Have you had anything else today? Any other type of drink?
No, sir.
You haven't had any daiquiris?
I haven't had no daiquiri. I had 1.5 little small cups of margarita. I'm up now. Y'all got me up with this.
Got you up.
I'm up now.
I got you. Hey, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
What's that?
It's a little handheld machine. I have you blow into it, and that lets me know if you're positive or negative for the presence of alcohol in your breath.
I've been drinking.
Okay.
I do say that.
Okay.
But I'm only going a few minutes down the road. Mr.
I got you.
Rolfe.
I'm just asking, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
I mean, I don't know what it is.
I just said it's a little handheld machine. Lets me know if it's positive or negative for the presence of alcohol. That's part of my investigation.
You know it is the presence.
I know.
Been drinking.
I know. I can tell. That's just part of my investigation.
But
it's
like I said, if I have to park this car right here, right now,
hold on. It's just a yes or no. We don't need to go back and forth about it. It's just a yes or no.
But what if I take this test and I don't care about? I can walk home. I don't have to park. The car's legit.
Why would you walk home?
Because I just don't want to be in violation of anybody. I can walk. My sister's house is right here.
Do you think that you'd be in violation of something if you were to drive your vehicle?
If that's less possible for me to park here, lock the car up, and do everything that I need to do within the presence of you guys, I can just go home. I have my daughters there right now. My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
All right. Hold on, Mr. Brooks. Will you take a preliminary breath test for me? It's yes or no.
I don't want to refuse anything.
It's yes or no. It's completely up to you.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Just wait here while I grab it. All right. Just take a deep breath in. Put your mouth over the mouthpiece. Blow as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Blow, 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 blow. Stop. Very good.
I just had a few drinks. That's it.
How many?
1.5. Like I said, I was into the second cup. I told her, babe, let's go because I'm hungry.
What kind of drinks did you have?
I'm not sure. It's something she ordered. She said top shelf or whatever.
Top shelf what?
I'm not sure. It was, like I said, it was her birthday and it was my daughter's birthday intent to, have a good time. And I said, babe, I'm hungry. Let's go. My baby's mom, she was there. I said, babe, go ahead. I'm cool. Here's the money for the blow-up bed tomorrow. Here's the money for, to enjoy herself tomorrow. Just, give me a burger or something.
Right.
Just take me home. I'm ready to go.
So you had about 1.5 drinks, but you don't remember what kind of drinks they were?
No, sir.
All right.
I really don't, Mr. Rolfe.
All right. I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. So put your hands behind your back for me. Here, put your hands behind your back.
Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. You're gonna get tased. You're gonna get tased. You're gonna get tased. Stop. Come on, man. Stop. You're gonna get tased. It's the road. Hey, hands off the taser. Stop. Hands off the taser. Stop fighting. Hands off the taser. Stop fighting. You got the fucking taser. Oh. 63. Put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back. Stop fighting. Come on, man.
A Wendy's security camera captured the rest of the incident. It runs a few minutes behind the police footage and has no audio, but we synced it with the 5 other sources of video to understand what happened in this parking lot. Taser in hand, Rolfe continues to chase Brooks. The taser wires are visible. Brosnan calls a dispatcher and runs after them. Brooks turns around, appears to fire the taser. Officer Rolfe drops his taser, grabs his gun, and fires 3 shots as Brooks runs away from him. Rolfe runs over to Brooks, who is lying on the floor. Both officers stand over him. Brooks's arm is still moving. Rolfe runs back to the car. He calls for help over his radio. He puts on a pair of gloves as witnesses berate him.
Right away, got shots fired.
Oh my, wow.
About 2 minutes have gone by since Brooks was shot, and the other officers standing near him have not yet provided medical assistance. Officer Rolfe runs back to Brooks with a bag in hand. In the next few minutes, they will apply what appears to be bandages. Another officer holding Brosnan's body camera captures officers performing CPR on Brooks a few minutes later.
Tell them CPR's in progress.
Yeah.
The ambulance arrives shortly after.
You all right?
I'm okay.
All right, good. All right, we're going to take care of you, brother. I'm just glad you all right. That's my biggest concern.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, good. You talk to your wife, you talk to your family, everybody?
No, I hadn't called anybody other than the IPPO.
Okay. All right,
Appreciate
hopefully we'll get this cleared up.
right.
Anything you need from me?
Any update on Mr. Brooks?
Well, I ain't checked yet, so
Okay.
we'll get that squared away, all right?
All right.
But you're good.
Rashard did not survive the incident. Due to the heightened tension in America at this time because of the recent killing of George Floyd by the Minnesota police, the scene of this incident quickly erupted into chaos.
While there may be debate as to whether this was an appropriate use of deadly force, I firmly believe that there is a clear distinction between what you can do and what you should do. I do not believe that this was a justified use of deadly force and have called for the immediate termination of the officer.
White people get arrested for black people. I think I got ideas. Y'all want to watch the story? I'm with that.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No justice! No peace!
Raising their fists in the air, coming face to face with armored police forces. These protesters took to the streets of Atlanta over the weekend after the fatal shooting of another black man by a white officer. and they surrounded the Wendy's where Rashard Brooks was fatally shot. A crowd later set fire to the fast food restaurant and vehicles nearby. This is drone footage of the area, which was destroyed and charred, captured the following day. And these local residents gathered at the scene to peacefully protest and have their say.
How we feel as a black community is betrayed. You know what I'm saying? Peaceful protesters ain't working. You know, I myself get nervous when the police pull behind me and my family.
God right, Black Lives Matter. They always have. And it is time for America to show it.
The killing of Brooks at the hands of these officers has poured more fuel on the raging debate over racism in the US. This in a country deeply shaken by civil unrest since the May 25th police killing in Minneapolis of George Floyd, an unarmed black man.
And the sun is out, and now the protesters have come back right in front of the Wendy's here over my shoulders. Right now, there are about maybe 24 or so of them there. Earlier today, we heard from the Brooks family. They tell us that they are traumatized by what happened. They told us that they watched a video of that fatal shooting, just like the rest of us did on social media. And then they got that phone call telling them that the person in that video is a family member. It's a pain that they've struggled so hard to explain today.
Most of us haven't slept or eaten since we viewed a video of a man being murdered, to only get a phone call moments later to tell you it's your loved one.
He was always happy. He was always smiling. And you'd have to kill him by one of his family members, because he wasn't that type of dude.
Rashard Brooks' wife, Tamika Miller, was also there with the couple's 4 children.
It's just going to be a long time before I heal. It's going to be a long time before this family heals.
For now, one thing the family doesn't have to worry about is paying for Brooks to be buried. Family attorney Chris Stewart says Tyler Perry has offered to pay for the funeral costs.
TA also made an appearance at the Wendy's where 27-year-old Rashard Brooks was killed. He said there needs to be unity to promote real change.
Now, I know we do a lot of talking about what separates us. I know we do a lot of talking about how far we have to go, but let's talk about what we've done. Let's talk about what we've done in such a short period of time. We have forced them to acknowledge the pain that has existed for years and years. We have forced them to take into account and consider what we've gone through ever since they brought us to this country. We have forced them to now be considerate of our lives, our liberties, and we can't let up off the gas. Now, I have a phrase, it's us or else. But I want to explain to you what that or else means. I'ma just tell you, I care, that's why I'm here. I'm not a politician. I don't run no office. I don't do none of the stuff that politicians do. I care, that's why I'm here.
But we're going to begin tonight with charges now filed against 2 Atlanta police officers in the shooting death of Rashard Brooks. The DA today coming before the cameras after reviewing evidence in the case, body cam, dash cam, and cell phone video, as well as witness testimony, concluding Rashard Brooks had been cooperative and at no time posed a threat of serious harm to the officers, and finding several issues with that attempted arrest and with the gunfire that took Brooks' life. Former Officer Garrett Rolfe is now facing 11 charges, including felony murder for shooting Brooks in the back. Officer Devin Brosnan facing 3 charges, including aggravated assault for stepping on Brooks' shoulder as he lay on the ground. And the DA saying today that that second officer, Devin Brosnan, has agreed to turn state's witness to testify against Garrett Rolfe. But that officer's attorney late today denying this, saying there is no deal.
That police officer, right, in that case, has now been charged with felony murder, as well as 11 other charges. His name is Garrett Rolfe. He's 27. He is charged with murder in Brooks' death. He could face life in prison or the death penalty for shooting a man who broke away from police custody, resisted arrest, stole a taser, and tried to taser him. And now the DA is just, he's either a liar or an idiot. I'm going to go with a liar. And he's following in the footsteps of the mayor. Right? The mayor is just awful, obviously. the mayor of Atlanta, she suggested right away, her last name is Bottoms. I'm trying to remember her first name. She said right after this that the shooting was unjust, based on nothing, because we've all seen the tape. Doesn't matter. She said it was unjust right away. And then she declared that it was a murder, essentially. And then the DA picked up on that. And the reason that the DA picked up on that is, again, because the DA is in the middle of a hard-fought re-election battle. He also happens to be under investigation for a corruption case. So this is so political, it's insane. I mean, back in May, the GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, opened an investigation into the Fulton County District Attorney. The guy's name is Paul Howard. He apparently, allegedly, used a nonprofit to funnel at least $140,000 in City of Atlanta funds to supplement his salary, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. He's being challenged in the Democratic primary for re-election. He's also facing allegations of sexual harassment, which he strongly denies. So he's in the middle of a bad re-election battle. He's under investigation by the GBI. And so he's decided, you know what, time to make a headline for myself in a different way and pander to black voters by unjustly charging a man. I mean, that's obviously what is going on right here. He's attempting to pander to Democratic primary-based voters, particularly black voters, by suggesting that racial justice is being done on behalf of a man who stole a police officer's taser and tried to tase the police officer and then was shot for his trouble. So here are the charges that he's being charged with. And we need to actually point this out because the charges conflict. I mean, the whole thing is, when you hear the DA, you'll see how insane this is. Okay, so Rolfe is facing a bunch of charges, felony murder. He's also facing aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The offense carries a possible sentence of 1 to 20 years. That is because he shot at him. Aggravated assault for kicking Brooks. So this was the only real bombshell that was released by the DA, is that apparently there's third-party footage of Rolfe kicking the suspect when he's down. Now, the problem is he didn't actually show the footage. All he showed was a still from the footage. So it would be nice to see the actual footage. But if Brooks was kicked by Rolfe after he'd been shot, that would be a case for assault. It would not be a case for felony murder. And if you kick somebody, that doesn't mean you killed them. Right? That is an assault charge. That is not a felony murder charge. But this is my favorite part of the indictment. So the DA, first of all, normally the way this goes is that the DA works with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation does the investigation, and then they work with the DA to bring charges. This DA rushed out the charges without consulting with the GBI, perhaps because the GBI is investigating him right now. Okay, and then he just rushed forward and did what no prosecutor is supposed to do. He presented all of the evidence in a very selective fashion before this thing has even gone to a grand jury. By the way, the actual result of this is that it will go to a grand jury and it probably will not go forward to prosecution. So he's making a headline right now, and then the prosecution probably will not go forward because I cannot imagine a grand jury going along with the idea that you can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this officer was involved in a felony murder. That's insane.
Equity Prime Mortgage facing enormous backlash after firing their director of HR, who also happens to be the stepmother of former Atlanta police officer Garrett Rolfe.
According to sources,
the news broke on a cable news program Thursday.
Rolfe was promised that her job was safe, but today she was told, and we're quoting, "We have to terminate our relationship with you." No other explanation was offered, and honestly, no other explanation was needed.
The company did explain, however, with a tweet a short time later, saying in part, Melissa Rolfe's termination was a direct result of her actions in the workplace. She created an uncomfortable working environment for other employees, and her views created a hostile working environment.
In conclusion, Officer Brosnan and Rolfe were acting within the scope of their duties and authority when placing Rashard Brooks under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol. Officers had no way of knowing or anticipating that within seconds of this encounter, both would be attacked by Brooks, and that Brooks would overpower them, take the taser from one of them, fire the stolen taser at both of them, and then attempt to escape while continuing to fire the taser at the pursuing officer. To conclude, Brosnan and Rolfe committed no crimes. Both acted as reasonable officers would under the facts and circumstances of the events of that night. Both acted in accordance with well-established law and were justified in the use of force regarding the situation.
And we begin with breaking news. The former Atlanta police officer charged with murdering Rashard Brooks is once again an employee of the Atlanta Police Department. The city's Civil Service Board just granted Garrett Rolfe's appeal, reversing his dismissal because, quote, he was not afforded his right to due process. Rolfe was fired last June, less than 24 hours after fatally shooting Brooks in the back in a Wendy's parking lot while trying to arrest him for DUI. It was just 2 weeks ago when Rolfe and his attorney appeared virtually before the board, arguing to get his job back. Lance LaRusso argued that his client wasn't given due process and that typically officers are given 10 days to respond before being fired.
Maybe some different arrangements should have been made for him, but I think it was time restraints involved as well.
And those time restraints had to do with the mayor's press conference at 5 o'clock, didn't they?
I believe so.
Did you understand the question?
Repeat it again for me.
On a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being completely sober and 10 being very impaired, how do you feel?
I'm 10. I'm very impaired.
You feel very impaired?
Absolutely. I'm okay. I can do whatever. Like I said, I can make it happen.